where the cave entrance is, just up there.
Here.
You both got one, you do.
Oh, we do it in stages. Right.
Yeah. See that?
Was that we came in first?
No, that's the.
Yeah, go on. As he
Yeah,
decides.
it's just literally down there.
Some rocks have fallen. Oh no, they aren't. No, you're right.
As opposed to a meandering. But you know, this is why I can't use some of my new ones that look before.
It's a very obvious one, isn't it?
It's still accessible, really.
It wasn't obvious where we started digging because we started at this level here.
That's the one to look around.
Right. Do a bit of digging while you're down here if you want.
Well, I never dig on Sunday. I only consult on Sunday.
Right. It's carabiners.
Where's the pitch then, Mark? Just.
My legs are dangling.
Pardon?
My legs are dangling.
Right. Oh yeah, I can see it.
Right. I'm here for a quick exit.
Solid wall.
Right, okay.
Keep an eye on things.
Way down.
I'm going down.
Okay. Let's see your smiling face before you go.
You got me?
Yeah. Before I sink into this glutinous mud.
Is this lot here that's going?
Al? Right.
Try and keep to the left as you come down, don't sit on that bottom rail. See all this is, see how it's all loose coming from the top?
So those stones are actually just below. That's a type of a talus cone there, isn't it? All those skulls. You see this what we're looking at now?
Yeah.
That's like like I said, what they call a
Infill.
talus cone, isn't it?
Yeah, the infill from glacier.
Yeah.
Now if you look you see how the level there, where it's calcited
Yeah.
and then dropped at some stage.
Yeah.
There,
Just
yeah.
here, yeah.
Yeah, you got that there? There?
Hang on a minute. Yeah.
Right, when you turn around,
Yeah.
you probably want to get this, isn't it? This may be an important bit here.
You don't it's only like more of May than anything else.
You coming down then, Anne?
Watch that rock. You see what I mean about that rock? Has it moved any more, Andy? That one to the left?
It's not really looking at it.
You making your way out, and?
That's it, your foot's on there now, nearly. That's it. Okay. Use it, the rung is on the, okay, it's only about 3 foot drop, 3 or 4 foot drop, and then you're down to the right. Okay? That's it. That's it, next one down. Just use the ladder as a hands on it. Take your body weight. Just come down the ladder or the rock, which will be two best.
Those horns are.
Back on the ladder.
Yeah, calcited
That's
into the
that,
rock.
yeah.
No,
Really
it's
are.
not fit. You're just on top of a bit of a slope here. So you just use it.
And that's a human jawbone there, is it?
Yeah. Molars, yeah. It's right. So I'm trying just you look at that rock there. Yeah, right. Just see if it'll go any further, because I think it's wedged now.
This one?
No.
You have enough there.
This one. Sure. So, now, if you want to just do a quick look, 180.
Is that one of the skulls over there? Is it, Andy? Over there?
It's safe as far
That's
as
one of them in the...
That's the calcited one.
That's what's an animal one with the horns.
Right.
You've got your lower jaw on your left.
Yeah, I've seen that. And there's some more.
Of the jaw
This is
there.
like a talus cone here, isn't it? Like the bottom of a talus cone or something, isn't it?
Talus cone? What's that?
Yeah.
Doing all, isn't it?
Surprised that there's so many if they are human.
That's 5 seconds.
So that's another skull there then.
Yes. Well, it certainly looks like it.
See it then?
It looks as though you've got the front of the skull there and one of the orbits there. So the nasal bone would be there.
Yeah, and that's all calcited in then.
Certainly looks as though it is, yes, definitely.
Yeah, it's quite good, isn't it?
Can't see whether the mandibles there or not. Do with a handheld torch as well,
Yeah.
just to sort of poke it in and see. But that looks really interesting.
What are these here then?
They're both, I mean, that's a skull without an upper jaw, just lying there. That one's actually upside down.
Yeah.
Brow ridge is there, so the eyes would have been there. It's the nasal bone, just there. Something like that. But this isn't human.
No, it's nice. Deer running around with roaches.
Well, unfortunately, everything's brown. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Take all your... Not too big, isn't it?
some kind of spine. It's just intriguing me that we found so many bones. When we found so many skulls.
This is There's a boat.
But as I say, this whole lot is like almost like it's all been. A lot of this, surely, it's been thrown in.
Oh yes. Glacier side, yeah. Well, lots of this is millstone grit. Lots of the cobbles.
Some of it will move underneath the feet, but that's not a problem. Well, there's lots of benefit.
Well, I think when we broke through, I think
That's a little rabbity thing.
A little rabbity thing. Is that a technical term?
I don't know.
well, they all like
It's not. It's not a lucky rabbit's foot, is it, Andy?
I think this one's called Thumper.
Yeah. That was the lucky rabbit.
Is that a bit of
That's a
cranium one, right? Is that animal?
No, that might not be. That might be human skull.
Yeah.
Possibly quite a young one as well.
Ooh.
Well, it's quite thin.
Do you want to take that bit out or not? Or
No, I
leave
won't.
it in?
I'll leave it all. I can't just,
If we buy them other boats, then it's just
Right.
out of the way of the.
fallen rubble.
Okay.
That's quite strange with these horns, in, isn't it? They're like tusks, aren't they?
It spooked me.
That's not horns. That's the bottom jaw, isn't it? Surely, and that's tusks, isn't it?
Right, it's this bone round here, and
So
we're
that
getting excited.
possibly some
Significant
these,
then.
I mean, where have these come
There's a
from?
bone up there. Can you see
Some of
it?
these.
That's. You see that one there? You see that right up there?
Yeah.
Andy?
Where are you looking?
Obviously
You can't see it
look
from where you
human
are,
out.
Kevin.
All right.
Right, this looks like an animal skull. That's the upper jaw there, and the top of what would be the spine coming down from here, and a couple of horns by the looks of it.
So that on your side is the back of the jaw. Is the back of the animal.
This is the back of the animal.
Right,
yes,
I
the spine
see.
would have come down
Right,
here.
I see.
Lower jaw would have come
I see.
across there.
So those horns are facing backwards then.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
Deer or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, dear.
Yes, that looks like another human skull over there, and a lower jaw lying upside down, quite close to it. I'll have to climb over to have a... Can I climb over and have a bit of
Yeah.
a
Yeah, I think you're safe there. Yeah.
Alright.
Be aware of the roof.
Oh yes. Yes, facing away from us, it's still got the maxilla there. And no teeth. Actually, it looks as though the teeth, most of the teeth were lost ante-mortem actually, as far as you can see, in other words, in life.
All
So it
right.
could have been quite an old person, as far as I see it. That's certainly what it looks like. I'm not seeing it from the best angle, obviously.
No.
Trying to
No.
Or in the best
need
light.
to, or in the best light, but that's what it looks like. But that, on the other hand, most of the teeth are there.
Scallywags are underneath the boulders.
It closes down around the corner, so.
But, we're not doing it.
So that's certainly what, 4 or 5 skulls.
This must have linked. There's one chamber.
Yes.
There's one slope.
Ah, is that more human?
It isn't human. It's more human-like. You're right.
Is that some kind of...
Yeah, that's
shoulder?
scapula of an animal. One of these that you had here looked like human.
There.
Scapula though.
I mean, do you mind just pulling them out the map and you can see them in and out?
We probably shouldn't do any more. That's definitely human. So there aren't just skulls. We've certainly got scapula and 2.
So what's the name of this cave?
Yes. Is that one of your bits? One of the dog? No. This one? No. Oh, is it Geordie Dames?
Right then. That is the top of the shaft that Andy was throwing rocks down when Tony or Alan appeared in right, lads and lasses. And there's Carsington Reservoir in the distance there. Oh, that's a typical digger's blimmin' enthusiastic. Come on, let's get down and dig a bit more. Motto. Come on, lads, I found a draft.
If you go off the road towards Brassett,
calcite deposits down there when we dig it out, aren't there? So,
I would be very surprised if it wasn't real stuff. The amount of shafts
Well, that's what we've come up for.
Yes.
Or that's what I told my wife anyway.
Ow!
Is that going for a picnic?
Is that the original dig on this line going round?
This is the shaft that started it all off, really. Line shaft. It's natural stuff. I'm digging about 180 foot from the bottom.
And what's this one called then, Al? What's this shaft called?
Well,
Donate to it at the moment.
we've called it Carsington Pasture Pot, but it's got no official name. It discovered it in 1984 by the Worksworth Mine Research Group.
Is it locked? Is it not locked then?
It's locked, yeah.
Oh, right. Ah.
Well, I should wait a bit because it takes ages.
Now for you to have a look behind the shaft. Be careful. It tumbles what? About 160? 180? Is it levels?
You can carry 33.
Well, this is what we're saying. The shafters in the chamber we've been looking at, it's got the same sort of yin-yin.
Breaks into a... Can I shut it now?
Yeah, go on then. What do you mean, oh no?
What's the bet if he gets the point at the end of the day?
There, now was that a good trip or what?
You were a cracker.
What did he say? What about doing some SRT? What's SRT?
We'll start saying rude
Hey,
things
you've
about
got,
Mr. Bolton if we're being recorded.
I like your joggers, so it's...
Yeah. As you notice, I'm wearing my very best gear today.
So what's this, Al, then? From the time I videoed this last time, this has got to be, what, 9 months later?
Yeah.
I should think so, isn't it?
And the holes have still not been repaired.
No, and we're going to look at the progress on the cave today.
You'd be better off, wouldn't you? They are on back to front. Just take one step too. Hey, help me over, help me over. I'll be back. Grab a jam. That's what may get rid of the seams today. Yeah. The good news is that 200 floor. Oh yeah. You want that there?
Are you still going down
What?
You brought your SRT, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right.
That's what we're filling in, Mark.
There.
Yeah.
Mark, you know Mark Limley? Yeah. You went over with him. He bought his van back, and then Pat went over to Dublin. Pauline's flown to Dublin and they're spending a bit of time there, doing some work on her mum's place, I think. And then he's coming back next week sometime. Don't know, I'll lose track of the bloke.
That's not hard. Are you going down next?
Yeah, I'm going to possibly stuff off. Bike down there.
Done a couple of short pictures, yeah.
I heard someone shouting.
What'd you say? Can you hold the rope up?
Yep. Together. Yeah, get it. I'll just you tell us.
I've never had these. It means this, doesn't it? Friday, I started can't be doing going out
In the bag.
Well,
Well,
you're just worried about the poor getting stopped on the way to work. Yeah, that's right.
Try and do.
Yeah, Paul.
The idea today is to attempt to excavate beyond this point, about 6 metres in, what we call flaccid chamber, and hopefully, besides possibly finding more archaeological finds, see the possible way on to the network which we think is honeycombed in this hillside. When we first entered this particular Carsington cavern, as we call it, the original entrance was open. Since then, obviously, many of the digs we've spoiled into it and closed it so that the general public can't get access. A, to protect things, and both for their safety. We have left an opening at the top there because bats do roost in winter, but fortunately now we're well into the start of summer. They've got their outside roost now. You'll see one of our colleagues coming from the entrance shaft to obviously improve security and the safety of people in general. We capped the entrance shaft and we've also locked it with a lid. This is Al, our club secretary, caving section. Al, would you like to take over from here just to give us some idea of this dig here and then where we originally broke into Yorick Chamber?
Well, the dig at the bottom of the ladder was instigated because somebody surmised that the entrance shaft may have continued down below. But we dug down for about 8 foot and it apparently doesn't. It's just the dig in this corner of the chamber here is the original dig that we instigated. Initially it was just filled to the top completely with mud. And we started to dig down here and carrying on down here we've attained a depth so far approximately 80 foot and that dig also is still ongoing.
Okay. Right, we're at the top of the original excavation and Martin's about to follow Al Steen's down. Al's about 10 feet further down and entering the excavation.
This is in Yorick Chamber, isn't it? Is this Yorick Chamber?
That's Yorick Chamber at the top.
Yeah.
Chamber.
Right. Okay. And Al is actually down.
Al's down.
Oh, I can see.
10
Yeah.
feet below us.
Yeah, I got you. Right. And is that as far as the dig's got? Is it, Al?
No.
Now from where I am
Yeah.
there's a crawl for about 15 feet horizontal which comes out into a fair sized chamber from where there's an area that the old lead mine had entered,
Right.
and there's some walking sized passage and some climbs back up towards the surface, which it looks as though the miner came in that way originally.
Right.
From the bottom of the chamber there's another dig, and currently there's about a 30 foot scaffolded shaft to the bottom where it's still being dug.
Right. So this is the chamber actually where there were several skulls discovered then originally.
That's right, yes.
Right.
Several on the top there. In fact, there's one still calcited in.
Yeah, I believe
there.
Just to there.
There. There's a stalactite there, stalagmite.
Yeah, is that up that chute? So that's up, back up towards the entrance there, isn't it?
That's right. This is now the final chamber of the Yorick extension. As you can see, there's old abandoned formations in the roof. Doesn't appear to be any further extension potential.
It's very, very muddy, the whole place, isn't it? But there's some nice pretties here, isn't there?
There, in that front chamber. There's like a tube.
It's a fair sized bit of chamber, isn't it? What would you say it was? About
15 foot diameter.
yeah. It's got to
I
be.
should say 5 metres.
Oh yeah, well, because we're in the metric way of things now.
What do you reckon, Dave? You...
Go.
Yeah, what we now need to do is to pull it into a clean environment, and we've got some plastic bags here for the purpose. Essentially keep them clean.
And these have just come up from
These come out of the dig at the extension of plastic chamber.
right. Okay. And this is all. Is this human bones or is this
At
animal
this
bones?
stage, I'm not really sure.
Now, what we've just brought out from the drag tray that you put in the plastic bag got to the archaeologist for sorting. Majority seems to be animal bones from the archaeologist who's working with us at the moment. We've just brought something out which we think may be pottery. Not sure yet, until it's cleaned out on the surface, we'll have a better idea.
Any thoughts on what it might be?
Well, it's a rather well-made piece of pottery. It's stone gritted on the inside, but it's got quite a well-formed rim. I'd say it's Roman or later. Possibly a mortarium because of the grit in the inside, which is like when you're grinding stuff up and you want a gritty surface. So you rub things in the pot.
Nothing down at all?
Okay.
You'll be right at the bottom then. So all the stuff is quite a bit at the bottom. Old man's grotto.
What we have here is a mixture of mainly animal bone, mostly large ungulates, cow, horse, that sort of material. But mixed in with it, there's a little bit of human bone, and of course this piece of pottery. And I think it's all very fractured and broken and jumbled up, and it's probably been moved out of its original position in the cave. The fragments of bone are obviously broken, and well, it's similar to the material we've had from the cave previously.
This is me after I've come out doing a very muddy trip in a very muddy Derbyshire hole.
You can see that these two fragments fit together and they form part of a long bone, and in fact it's the shin bone, when you can feel at the front and the bottom of your leg there. It's most of the shin bone up just below where the knee is. So that's human bone. Mixed in with what is mainly cow, the remains of cow bones. And this was broken, I think, when the material was in the sediments and moved from its original place.
Broken after?
Yeah, long after death, as it stayed in the sediments. Broken and it's
Moved around a bit.
It's damage to that area, of course, the tops.
Yeah.
As well. And we found two thigh bones from the same area earlier. So it
Could be the same individual.
might be part of the same person, yeah. Or put one of the builders buckets on the hook.
That might be the better idea. Yeah, I think that's going to be the better idea, really.
What's actually happening to the mud? Is the
You've
mud?
got a tab, haven't you? So you can just click them on.
Click off the...
So any boulders are safe. You just go straight to the edge. You want to have a look through all.
Oh, we usually have drag trays. We can fill them up as well and then just carry them back with the floor.
Okay, before us we have some of the passage mud that's just been pulled out of the cave. We're going to get our hands a bit dirty, actually the gloves, and sort it out on this table here, see if we can find some of the smaller parts of what we may be looking for. Smaller bits of bone, charcoal flecking, something along those lines. And anything that isn't good, we're just going to turn around and throw it right back in this sinkhole behind me here.
Okay.
Well, this is one of the coins that they've just found. You can see it's a head on this side, and there's some detail on this edge here. We can just push it off a bit and see some of the detail. Okay, you can see there, there's a date just coming through at the bottom, I think, but you can see Britannia sitting on a chest of drawers or whatever it is, throne.
So do you think that's like a fairly modern penny or something like that?
Well, it's quite an old penny. It's quite thick, as you can see. It's thicker than the pennies we had when
considerably, isn't it? Yeah.
I was a child. And on the other side, I guess we've got the
yeah, there is a head there. Yeah.
There is a head there.
Yeah, yeah.
You see the detail coming out in here. So, and there's obviously some
Will that
inscription
clean-
around
will
the
that-
side. That will clean up quite nicely. And
What will you do? Use ultrasonics or something?
I
know
don't
what-
think so. I think it'll once the surface dirt is off,
Right.
we'll get a good view of it. Probably read the inscription on either side.
Okay.
Okay, and here we have some coins which are as they were found in the cave earth. And you can see there's a little group of them. There's two of these cartwheel pennies, and on either side we've got a silver coin, threepenny bit or something of that nature, and they're all just stuck together, which suggests that someone either lost or deliberately placed their money down there in the cave. It's not something you'd want to leave behind, your wages. There's a lot of material like this came out of Harborough.
Yeah,
Cave.
Romano British occupation.
So this is you think this is certainly the silver ones are Roman coins, then, aren't
Well,
they?
they are, yeah, because they've got Roman inscriptions on them.
Yeah.
Seen that brooch on it?
I'll just wash one of the big ones and
Okay.
we'll have a look at that.
And that's about what would you say that was? About half an inch across?
A little more. Andy points out that it's not round, it's been clipped.
Right.
You know, the sky bits of silver off.
Oh, well, because they used to. That's right, because they used to rob the silver, didn't they?
Yeah.
Right, and this is a brooch, and it was found in the same area as the Roman coins.
We're going to make a move. Unfortunately, we can't get to
drag
that.
yourself away.
Well, it's John. If we go straight
This is
over
part of
the
the group of Roman coins. Certainly the silver ones are Roman anyway.
Through that gateway,
Yeah.
it takes you to the Roman.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
That's who would you say that was possibly sitting on the? Is that
It must be like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be a figure. That's why it's confusing. Our penny is obviously based on that design.
Yeah.
The Britannia on one side,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Emperor's head on the
Yes.
other.
Yeah.
You can see the rim of the pot here, and on the inside you can see some pieces of grit set into the inner face of the pot, and this indicates it's used for grinding things like herbs and other materials used in cooking. They're called mortariums, and you can make your fine pastes by mashing the food against the rough inner surface of the pot.
And this has been found at what sort of level in the cave?
This is found at the same level where the coins are coming out, and also where we've had quite a few bones coming out of the cave. And this is considerably younger than the earlier material that we were looking at, the prehistoric pottery which was found before. Okay, this is a piece of red-coloured pottery, very finely made, as you can see, and we think this is another sherd of Roman pottery. This would be the nice material, the sort you would serve your guests with. It's just a fragment, but you can see it's very characteristic sort of crimsony red colour and a very smooth surface.
Is that glazed? Is it? It looks like it might be glazed.
Yeah, there's a thin sort of slip glaze on it, just on the edge. You can just see picking up as we go across the edge.
All these parts were found today, 12/6/99, at Carsington Pasture Cave. We'll just look at some of them in more detail. This is believed to be a Roman coin. In fact, it's several Roman coins presently glued together. Another Roman coin. What's thought to be a brooch. Part of some pottery. Two halves of a ring. Another shard of pottery. And another Roman coin. All this. As you can see, it's found in Carsington Pasture Cave.
If I put it on here, will you take a box?
The pottery.
You got the phone?
Yes.
Right, I think that's some show that.
Sort of lined up along here.
Yeah. Maybe you switch maybe through here.